Hey there people, it's your local paste maker. I promise you it ain't too charred, I think. Did you like the intro? Cause I hope you did, cause mind you, I barely have any other footage than basically automaton footage since we've been doing nothing but fucking much to Cyberstand for like the past whole week. You know, after Arrowhead dropped Siege Breakers, literally a week after Redacted and the Commander missions, all thought of just learning how stealth works just went out the fucking window because who in their goddamn right mind is going to stealth when the dude next to you is wielding a fucking explosive hammer and he's just running towards the outpost? With that in mind, I know you didn't come here to hear me yap, so let's teach you everything you need to know about this hammer. The hammer is capable of dishing out 2100 explosive damage at level 5, which is basically anti-tank, so you can murder just about anything in the game. Without the explosive breach, you are capable of destroying a multitude of things with the hammer by itself, honestly, and it's really helpful. You are capable of destroying crates, walls, plants, fences, barbed wire, and the funny Illuminate towers. Hell, you can even destroy the fucking spiky plants that kill you once they activate, and yeah, they just don't activate and you smack them. Now, I'm going to assume you've seen plenty of clips of Helldivers destroying entire families with a single explosive bonk.
Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You
Moving forward, now instead of showing you the same old thing, I'm just gonna teach you how to use the hammer in its normal state, without the explosive charge. I will talk about how to use the explosive charge when we come to each different enemy, specifically the heavies. But for now, I think it is best to arm you with some knowledge when, you know, you've run out of fucking charges to even use. I will also be assuming you're going to use Rock Solid or Peak Physique for that extra % damage buff, otherwise this wouldn't be a melee video. So honestly, I'll leave you to that. I wish you luck, and you know what, you got this. Let us begin with the automatons, considering that they're deadass literally the next main event. All trooper types will die in one hit, doesn't matter who, just fucking give them a good old smack and they're on the floor. Just be careful of the explosive kind. All Devastator types, aside from the Berserkers, can die in two particular ways. One, go for either one of their legs in specific, or just hit their bodies about 3 times and they'll just fall over. The other way is to aim the hammer towards their face. Now, to achieve smashing their skulls in the woods, you can do the first right swing to knock them, and then the hammer automatically swings itself to the left, straight into their face. Now, this isn't guaranteed, it is rather funky sometimes, and you really need to kind of just get used to it, to the feeling of just aiming the hammer right into their faces. It can take some time, I'm not perfect either, but you'll get there eventually. Berserkers will take forever to kill if you go for the legs, so honestly just hit them 3 times either near the stomach or do the face smashing as I taught you. Hulks will die to 1 breaching charge as long as they make contact to even a single part of their body. Now, hitting the ground near them does only stagger them, it doesn't kill them, it does damage them though. It will take roughly 4 hits to the heatsink to blow it up, though I'm gonna be honest with you, if you're gonna do this, you need to stun the Hulk first. I don't know how, just stun it. If you can't stun it, you're gonna be chasing the heatsink like a fucking dog chasing its tail for like all of eternity. Cause you cannot hit that heatsink. That heatsink is way too high for the sledgehammer to hit. Now, you can eventually kill a Hulk by just hitting the ground near them, though I'll be honest, you'll take a few too many breaching charges, roughly 4 I believe. So, honestly, do not fucking try. Tanks will die to just about any part of their body, just do not go for the front. The front requires like 2 breaching charges, though if you have no options, at least you know. So, if you're out of breaching charges and you don't have anything else to kill a tank with, go behind to the transmission, and it will take roughly 7 hits to kill it altogether. Now, that is rather long, I know, but you know what, you got this. War Striders aren't too special, they require 2 hits to 1 leg and then they're dead. There's no other way to kill them normally. Factory starters can be a bit weird, but literally the only way you can kill them is to aim for one of their legs, and it will take either 3 or 4 hits to do the job. So, the Cyborg update came out during the middle of recording, so I took the liberty to go to Cyberstan for experimentation. Long story short, the Cyborgs don't really mean shit to you in close quarters. Literally, there's like no need to go for a specific weak point besides the head, really. The hammer will stun them normally and kill them, as well as, you know, a breaching charge. And for those chainsaw users watching this video, yes, even the chainsaw insta kills them. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The goddamn Vox machine. Sweet Liberty Forsaken Lady. I don't know what to say about this. This thing isn't so bad. In fact, it's really well designed. I like fighting it. Now, I would like fighting it more if it wasn't for the abysmal spawn rate that it has. Now, you could use the breaching hammer to murder them, but do be warned, it will take nearly all of your charges, if not all of it altogether, just to kill one. And this is assuming you're not being murdered by any of the little guys surrounding the bastard. So, much like in this video, just go for the weak points. You've seen this already in like every other YouTube video ever. So, yeah, just do that. If not, I hope you have an instant nuke option, because otherwise, Arrowhead, please, reduce the spawn rate. It's really not fun to play sometimes, and even lowering the difficulty doesn't help. Now, I wish I had an answer for you and how to kill this guy the melee way, but honestly, besides the breaching charge, I got fucking nothing. Sorry, man. Now, this is a rather very simple technique. You've definitely seen this be used before, but long story short, you use the breaching hammer's explosive on the ground. Because the explosive deals damage in a 3-meter radius, you can literally just hit the ground and the enemies around you will just fall to the floor. That is honestly amazing and far more helpful than trying to melee a target each time, as the AoE takes care of so much for you. I highly recommend doing this during bot drops, as you will most likely fucking demolish any clanker that falls on top of you. Honestly, they do not stand a chance if you do it and plan it correctly. Just make sure to stim, because you never know, I might just one-shot you. And, you know, in the meantime, here's some footage of me doing the thing I mentioned.
Shoot him from space?
No, I mean like here.
Haven't read it.
Now, terminids can be rather tricky. The sledgehammer isn't exactly known for its horde clearing ability like its chainsaw cousin, so it requires some thinking when you're about to do so. You can drag the sledgehammer to hit multiple enemies, but considering how it attacks from a top angle, it's a little bit more awkward as opposed to the chainsaw that does it horizontally. So if you're gonna attack multiple enemies at the same time, I recommend doing what I showed you with the boss, just hit the ground. All of the small bug types die, no matter what you do, whether it's the breaching charge or not. Just be careful of the explosive types. Hunters die in one hit, no matter what. Warriors require 1 hit to the face, 2 body shots, or 1 hit to the tail. Hive guards can be given the stun lance treatment, where you break its leg, forcing it to come forward as you begin to hammer into a fine FTL paste. Alpha commanders are annoying because they require 3 smacks to the head and they get pushed back, which is, you know, even more annoying, so just bring out the breaching charge and turn them into confetti. Impalers can die to 1 explosive breach when their face is showing, or 7 normal hits from the hammer to do the job as well. You can use 1 explosive breach to remove the leg armor and then another for killing them. They can also die to 1 hit if you manage to get to either one of their sides and just, you know, hit them over there. I don't know why it does that. I assume the explosion reaches their weak point from the inside or something. Chargers are like the most fun bastards to like fight, mainly because of how jank they are in terms of physics. Honestly, the stuff you can do with them makes you feel like such a badass. Much like in EAT, if you manage to land a hammer on the charger's head, they die in 1 go. If they happen to be charging at you, you can batter up and time your swing to hit the charger either square in the face or some part of their body to stop the charge. Be advised though, physics with them can be really fucking janky, so stim yourself beforehand and, well, prepare really, because you are stopping a literal bulldozer coming your way. Otherwise, you can go for either the side or the butt. You can also go for the legs, though that requires 2 breaching charges. Shriekers die to 1 hit to the hammer, no matter what you use, whether the explosive bunker or not. I mainly have footage of them turning into particle dust. Well, as for Titans, I did kill 1 with a breaching charge. And honestly, I can't really recommend it. It's far too time consuming to make it worth it. You can imagine this is very much last resort, so only attack the Titan when it's doing a split attack or it's doing stomping attacks, otherwise you're fucking dead. This can take extremely long though, so make sure you have an EAT as a backup. There's nothing much to write home about stalkers and predators, just hit the ground near them and they'll die. Either that, if you're lucky enough, you can hit them square in the face with the hammer normally and they'll just fall over. I don't have much to say for their sub-factions other than breaching charges cannot unfortunately murder the rupture strain when they're underground. Please, Arrowhead, give me the ability to do so. For now, the breaching charge only forces the bugs to get outside of the ground, so bring something like the Plasma Punisher to deal with most of them. Though, if you ever happen to catch a charger trying to go underground, do smack him in the butt. Really, it's a really funny reaction, as you can see. And this brings us to our last faction. Oh, Illuminate, why are you so empty? I imagine there's some exciting things, you know, being made for you that we can look forward to in the future, but right now, good God. The hammer can murder overseers in 1 hit, obviously. It can also perform the same skull-crushing move that you do with the Devastators. Hordes can be your biggest problem, though honestly it's fine. You can just do the same AoE movement on the ground or, you know, just slap them around silly. Flesh mobs die in 1 hit. There's like no other thought behind it. You can only destroy Illuminate ships if you manage to hit the ship from the inside of the shield. In this case, I found the best case scenario is to go to the door and just do it really quickly. Harvesters die to being hit with 2 breaching charges to the same leg, though consider this as a last resort because most likely you'll be insta-killed by the laser. But if you're lucky and quick, well, good for you. And honestly, that is all. This is probably the shortest video I've made compared to all of my other guides, which are like, God forbid, like half an hour long. But please do comment. I honestly enjoy your comments. Like, it's really fun reading them. Like, it honestly inspired me. Like, 95 comments on the first video, 11,000 views. Like, it really cheered me up reading all the stuff that people thought about the video. Maybe you want me to try out, I don't know, specific melee loadout suggestions that you guys have, and I can do runs with them, see how well they do. Honestly, I'm up for anything at this point. The only reason I don't upload so often is because, well, I just often run out of ideas. There will be one more video coming out after this. It will be me doing a cyber stand run with the breaching hammer and the chainsaw. I think you guys will really enjoy that because I think you'd like to see how, I don't know, how the fuck would anyone survive that fucking insanity. Other than that, honestly, I wish you all the best of luck in using the hammer. I hope it's been good knowledge for you. And other than that, a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night from me. Until then, people, I'll see you next time.